everyone, so today I'm going to be doing my May wrap-up and my June TBR. Alright, so this month I finished 6 books and 2 of them were poetry books, one of them was a play, and then the rest of them were actual novels. So the first book that I finished was Little Fires Everywhere by Celeste Ng, and I actually listened to this on Audible, so I didn't really read this copy. I tried to read it and then I was like, I hate it so much, and so I was just like, let's just listen to it on audiobook. It's gonna go a little bit faster. I won't have to actually physically read the words on the page. So I think I gave this book a 2 stars. I really didn't like this book at all. I had super high hopes for this book because I had heard so many good things about it from literally everyone. Everyone who'd read it loved it. And then I totally thought I was gonna love it. I took my American ethnic cultural class on it. I took that class literally only because this book was going to be in that class, and it turns out I really didn't like this book at all. I just didn't like the plot, I didn't like the characters, I didn't like the voice, I thought the teens were written really poorly, and I really thought the dialogue was so cheesy, throughout the entire thing. It just didn't seem real to me, at all in any sort of sense. And, I don't know if it was supposed to sound real or not, I don't really know. It kind of reminded me of Stepford Wives a little bit, so that was kind of cool, but other than that, I wasn't really impressed by the writing or anything else having to do with this book. I think I mentioned it kind of feeling like she had just pantsed the entire way through and never really edited any of the plot at all. It was just okay, this is fine, so I didn't really like this book at all. I didn't think it was very good. It's cool if you like it, whatever. I'm not a big adult literature fan, so. The next thing I read in May was Much Ado About Nothing by William Shakespeare, and I absolutely loved this play more than I ever thought I was gonna love this play. I was just I actually watched the movie before I actually read it, so I thought, it was just, it was so funny. I just love this play so much. I love Benedict, I love Beatrice, I love Hero, Claudio can screw himself, and I love this one, and I want to reread it so soon so I can do a video on it, but I have so many video ideas that I just don't know when I'm going to be able to get to this one. But I loved it so much. The plot is amazing, it's hilarious, it's just great. The movie is awesome as well, and I watched a YouTube series about it, and that was really good as well. So yeah, this is one of my new faves. The next thing I read was Bones in the Garden by Michaela Debonis. I want to say that's how you say your name. I'm really sorry if I said it wrong. I've never actually heard anyone say that last name, so Michaela. But I absolutely loved this poetry collection. It was so good. I'd had it in my Kindle for literally ever, but I just never really got to it. I don't know why. I didn't even know I had it in my Kindle for the longest time. And then I was like, oh, let's see what poetry collections that I randomly have. And that was one of them. So I read it and I absolutely loved it. Read it in one sitting. It was very good. And yeah, I don't really know how to talk about poetry because I'm just not, I'm not versed in that sort of thing. So I really enjoyed it. It was good. A+. I think I gave it 5 stars. The next poetry collection that I read was Cottontail Games by Anne Siobhan, and that one was really good as well. It was just very emotional. Both of those were super emotional for me, and yeah, I just really liked it. It was great. 5 stars. The next book I read was Let's Talk About Love by Claire Kahn, and I absolutely loved this book so much. I hadn't read a contemporary in such a long time, so it was really nice to read a cute, fluffy, light contemporary. This dealt really well with racism, anti-blackness, asexuality, bisexuality, biromanticism, all those kind of things. And it just did all of that so well in such a small, short book. This is about maybe 300 pages, and it just did everything so perfectly. There's nothing I would actually change about this book because I just loved it so much. And I was really looking for something fluffy. For my contemporaries, I really don't like heavy contemporaries, so when people recommend me heavy contemporaries that are super dark or whatever, I don't really like them. I like the fluffy stuff. So this was right up my alley. It has asexual, biromantic representation, and I love this book so much. It was just everything I could have ever wanted in a book, it was right there. And the last book that I read in May was Ruin and Rising by Leigh Bardugo. And if you want to know my really in-depth thoughts about this and you've already read it and everything, then go ahead and check out my other video that's all about the entire Grisha trilogy, because I talk about it a lot in that video. And yeah, I just really didn't like this book very much. I gave it 2 stars. It's the lowest Leigh Bardugo book I've rated, and yeah, it wasn't for me, unfortunately. Alright, so those were all the books that I read in May, so let's get on to the books that I plan to read in June. I kind of have an ambitious TBR here. Currently, I'm a little over 100 pages into A Study in Charlotte by Brittany Cavallaro, and I'm really enjoying this book. It's so hard to put down. Like, I just start reading it, and then, like, before I know it, I've read, like, 30 pages or something, and I'm really enjoying it, so thank you, Rocky, for recommending it so often. I don't know, I just really like it. I like how real all of the characters are, and I'm super excited to finish it, so yeah. The next book I would like to read, because it is summer now and I love to read contemporaries in the summer, is Always Never Yours by Emily Wibberley and Austin Sigmund Broca. That's really hard to remember since there's 2 people that I have to remember for this one. So yeah, I'm really excited to get to this one. I hope I do, because I kind of want to read more contemporaries during the summer. And yeah, I talked about this a lot in my haul that I just recently did. Basically, this is about a girl who is always getting into these relationships, but they never really end up well, and then, like, whoever she's in a relationship ends up finding someone else. She's never really the end game kind of girl, but then she gets cast as Juliet in her school's production of Romeo and Juliet, and yeah, I'm pretty sure that romance ensues. The next one is an arc, and that is Sea Fire by Natalie C. Parker, and I've heard a lot of really good things about this book. There's pirates, there's a lot of ladies. I'm super excited to get into this one, and I did mention that I wanted to read more books about the ocean, water, anything like that, so yeah, I'm really excited about this one. And the next one kind of follows that same theme, and that is To Kill a Kingdom by Alexandra Christo, and I'm really excited to read this one as well. This one's about sirens. I'm pretty sure that she gets turned into a human, as I don't know why, and yeah, I'm sure she falls in love with a human person. I don't really know. I think it's kind of like a twisted The Little Mermaid retelling. I don't know if it's an actual retelling, but yeah, that's kind of the vibe I get from it. The next 2 books are the ones that were on my May TBR that I didn't get to, and the first one is Ruined by Amy Tintera, and I'm super excited to get to this book. I think this one actually might be the next book that I read. So yeah, it's fairly short, it's not too long, not too intimidating for me, so I think that if I start this book soon, I should be able to finish it this month. And the last book on this list is Children of Blood and Bone by Tomi Adeyemi, and this book is one that I am super intimidated by, and I don't know when I'm going to start this book. I'm hoping to start it after I finish Ruined. I really don't want to be reading books like overlapping each other. I really want to like take it one book at a time, but I do have some audiobooks I'm listening to as well, so I don't know if that counts. But I do want to get to this book this month. I feel like I've been putting it off a lot lately. It's been in like a few of my TBRs, I'm pretty sure. So yeah, I should really get to this book. I've heard amazing things. I know I'm going to like it. I'm just super intimidated. It's a long book. Alright, so that was my May wrap-up and my June TBR, so I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know down below what's on your TBR and what books that you finished in May, and give this video a like and subscribe to my channel, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye!